Where's he at with us?
Yeah, how smooth is everything operating?
I mean, I think we've been doing a great job. I think he's been doing a great job leading the offense throughout this camp. They're back at practice after having a couple days off. I think things went smooth today. Obviously, there's always things to fix, but he's leading his group in a great way.
How do you think it'll help you in the red zone this year to be able to run the ball more than you did last year?
I think anytime you can run the ball in the red zone, it's a great thing. So, yeah, I think it'd be huge, if that opportunity presents itself.
What's it like having Danny Amendola?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's awesome. You talk about a guy who's obviously been playing this game for a long time, the energy that he brings, his mentality, the heart that he plays with. Definitely excited to play with him again. Played together a couple of years ago and glad to be back in the same room with him again.
Does it have any memory?
We ain't had time for that just yet. We on a mission right now. He just got here, got to let him settle in and, get his feet wet, and then we can talk about those someday.
What do you think about the Jacksonville Jaguars as far as the matchup and what challenges?
Yeah, I mean, you talk about a team that's a very talented roster. I think Urban Meyer and those guys have drafted well. You got a lot of guys that were there last year. Very talented team, and so we look forward to the matchup. They got great corners, great defense. So, we look forward to that.
Brandon, in what ways do you expect the offense to be different this season?
I'm not sure. That's a question for Tim and Kelly, who's calling the plays. Yeah.
What was your reaction when you heard that Bradley was going to be traded?
To be honest with you, I didn't know until going out there. As you know, you talk to a guy that's been traded multiple times. This is the business. But the guy, to me, great player. I think he's going to have success over there in New Orleans. And, you wish him the best of luck for sure.
He was going to be a big contributor for you guys this year. And obviously, you guys are trying to go out there and win all throughout that. As y'all into this year, as you're trying to balance where y'all are, the franchise, where it's trying to go, and trying to be competitive, how do you kind of manage that in the way you look at it?
That's a great question for Nick and the staff. That's above my pay grade. I'm just here to do my job the best that I can to help my team win, and all that other stuff. I let take care of itself.
Is it hard as a locker room to kind of stay focused when the team maybe does make moves that are more?
No, it's not hard to stay focused at all. We're playing this game. We all know it's a business, and we just got to focus on doing our job. And like I said, those type of things, those decisions, we got to leave in the hands of the organization and Nick and his staff, and we got to continue to stay focused on the task at hand.
What does Danny, as you've seen him make catches throughout his career,
Yeah.
what can he add to this offense?
I think, first and foremost, you think of a guy like Danny playing in multiple different offices, how smart he is. He's always seeming to be at the right place at the right time. The way that he sees defenses, I think is going to be great. I'll look forward to how we're going to use him. Yeah.
Do you anticipate seeing maybe more double teams or being covered differently just because of the different makeup of the roster from one year to the next?
I'm not sure. If they decide to do that, great. We got a lot of great guys on this team that can make plays and catch balls and run great routes. So whatever it is, I'll be there to do my job to, like I said, help this team win.
Brandon, what has impressed you about Anthony Miller so far that you've seen before he was hurt and was able to practice a little?
The guy's quick. The guy's quick as two cats, that's for sure. And, he's a playmaker. And he's shown that over his career, even when he was in Chicago. And, you see the same thing out there at practice when he is out there. So, love his game, and I'm glad to have him in the room as well.
Anything more from Brandon?
Thank you.
All right, bro. Yep.
last time around, what do you think about Jaguars as far as a matchup for you guys offensively going against them?
I think it's a great matchup for Week 1. Obviously, new players on their end, new coach as well, but a ton of talent on both sides of the ball. And like every week, it's going to boil down to us executing in all three phases. And we've had a chance to get out on the field today and work on our game plan, as well as the last couple of days and even the end of last week. And like I said, each week is going to boil down to executing and who does it the best. And we're fine-tuning that throughout this week, so we're ready on Sunday.
We talk about a lot of times with the coaches and players about the continuity on offensive line, the importance of that, having a little bit of changes and some disruption there. What kind of challenges that present to you guys as an offense?
In what regards?
In terms of comfortability, familiarity with each other, and just knowing each other's tendencies and all of those things.
On our offensive side, I'm just actually, I think I misunderstood the question. Can you repeat that one more time?
Given the changes along the offensive line last week, Charlie, Kobe, Marcus Cannon coming back,
Gotcha.
all those things, what challenges, if any, challenges that present for you guys as an offense, trying to make those adjustments with the game coming up?
Gotcha. I don't think it presents any challenges. Coach Cully has done a great job. Coach Kelly has done a great job as well of instilling in us that, you have to be ready at any given point. Obviously, Marcus Cannon is a veteran, has played a long time in this league, a lot of experience. Of course, we would love to have Charlie out there, but it's a next man up mentality, and we don't put our head down. We continue to keep moving forward, and we'll be happy when we get Charlie back. But I know Mark is excited for the opportunity it presents in front of him this week, and looking forward as well to having him out there on the field.
What is it like
from yourself, and what do you expect from this team starting Sunday?
I expect, obviously from myself to go out and play winning football, and I think the same for the team. I think the expectation is the same. Winning football is the standard. We've set that standard from day one with the work that we put in day in and day out. And like I said, it's going to boil down to executing and doing that at a high level.
What is it like having Danny Amendola to the offense, and what does he bring?
It's good to always have veteran leadership in the wide receiver room. He's played a lot of snaps. He's definitely familiar with our offense as well, too. Just to see him out on the field running around today, making plays, definitely still see the explosiveness, and looking forward to being able to continue to keep gelling with him and using him and having him make plays for our offense.
Any side relief when David Culley named you the starter on Monday?
Say that again. Can you speak a little louder?
When David Culley named you the starting quarterback on Monday?
I've said this from day one. When I say day one, not just here, like from my first time of stepping into the NFL locker room, that I'll always prepare like a starter, because as unique as the quarterback position is, you're literally one play away, and that mindset has to be that, or I think you don't. You're not the best person you could be or the best player you could be for the team if you don't have that mentality. It's definitely thankful for the opportunity, grateful for it, but the mindset doesn't change.
Did he tell you that formally at some point? What's the conversation you had?
Everyone found out when they were supposed to find out.
What is this week like, though? I know you've played a lot of football and did different things the last couple of years. What is the week like for you personally, knowing that you're going to have the opportunity to be the starter? I guess for the first time in a couple of years that you've done that in the regular season.
Yeah, it's exciting. Actually, I started last year, first game versus Cincy. But yeah, it's exciting. To get back into the swing of things, get the preseason out of the way, get back into a regular routine. It's fun, and just to see the energy around the locker room, guys are excited. It's our first time being able to play in a regular season game with each other, going out and making plays as a group. And that's in all phases, all three phases, and I'm just looking forward to it. Of course, you don't want to get the emotions up too high early in the week. It's still work to be done, but on Sunday we'll be ready to roll, and I'm just speaking for myself and speaking for the team.
What would it mean to be able to run the ball better than they did last year, say inside the 5-yard line?
I think running the ball, whether it's in the red zone on third down, is definitely important for us and for our success this year. Yes, the goal is always to be better than you were the previous year, obviously. But like I said, it's going to help us throughout this year if we can run the ball at wherever we're on the field. Just that having that mentality and trusting the guys up front that we can do that in any situation.
You like to run?
Yeah, I like to run.
Talking about, Nick Casero has been pretty open about how it's kind of process-oriented season. I mean, how has Coley, as Casero, kind of talked to y'all behind the scenes, approach whenever moves might be made with players like Bradley Roby, others, and you're trying to go into a season and approach it competitively week to week? How have they come? What's that message to you guys in the locker room?
I would say over my years in the NFL, you've kind of learned to control what you can control, and that in the locker room as well too. Some things are above you. You have to trust management, trust the coaches that they're doing the things that they need to do to make our team the best that they can. And we rely on that leadership. Like I said, some of those moves are above us, and as players, we just have to focus on going out, doing our job the best we can, and executing. You can't necessarily worry about, ultimately things that are out of your control.
What helps you the most to
Leadership
focus?
standpoint, what do you see from Brandon on and off the field? What's it like interacting with him?
Cooks,
Yeah, right.
he's a great guy to talk to on the field, off the field. But just from a leadership standpoint, I would say that he's taken all the younger guys under his wing. He's played at a high level in this league for a long time, and he shares that knowledge with those guys, brings them along. Anything that he can do to help them progress their game, he's all for it.
What helps you the most, focusing on what you can control? Whenever you guys are in the same boat together, what helps you the most to focus on that?
I would say just keeping the goal the same. As a team, we obviously want to win, and week in and week out, you want to win, and you want to win the day. You want to go out and be the best person you can every day. And like I said, to put your focus on something that you can't control, like I said, whether it's trades or anything that's outside factors, that just takes your focus away from what you're here to do, and that's to help win games. And yeah, that's where the focus has to be. Like I said, things happen across this league. Things happen in the building that necessarily might be over your head, but you can't let it take your focus away from playing the game.
Two more, guys.
How would you rate your competitors in Justin Grant and Marcus Gannon getting to the stadium for the first time in the morning?
They do a great job. We go back and forth.
Who won this morning?
You should ask Britt when you see him.
Hey, Tyler, everything that you've been through in Cleveland, of course in Los Angeles, do you feel like this might be your best opportunity here in Houston since your days in Buffalo?
I'm definitely looking forward to this opportunity, and I think that everything that has happened in my career up to this point has prepared me for this moment. Having fun, playing with a peace of mind, and just looking forward to going out and making plays and helping our team win. And yeah, like I said, just grateful for the opportunity.
Last one. Tyra, what do you think about Farrell Brown as a football player, and how do you envision the tight ends in this offense?
He's a very dynamic player. I actually met Farrell back in 2018. We was together on the Cleveland team, and we've kept in contact since then. So being able to get a chance to play with him again is definitely something that I look forward to. He's physical in the blocking game, and he's a big target in the passing game, and definitely looking forward to using him this year. We're going to need him for sure, and he just brings the right attitude, plays the game the right way. Thank you.
Feel with Marcus stepping in as a left guard, or do you feel like you will, for the most part, play left guard?
Yeah, I feel very comfortable with Marcus coming in playing right tackle. He's played a lot of football in this league. He's an older vet. We all, can learn from him. And yeah, I feel very comfortable playing left guard.
What's been kind of as you work through that position now, I mean, what through the preseason to now, like how comfortable do you feel at that position? Would you kind of get to this point?
I feel very comfortable. I feel I can do pretty good. I don't think the team would have me at a position if they didn't think that. So I feel very comfortable going into the first game.
Titus, how much does it help Marcus' experience and success in the league already, and him kind of coming in and having to almost play right away after just practicing? And how would you describe coming back from an injury since you've done that before?
Oh, man, it just lets you know what type of player he is. Very smart. He came back in. He never complained about what he had to do, the job he knew what was going to happen, how much he had to play. And he came in every practice ready to, get better every day. So that just, makes the group better as a whole. And I think it's going to be a very positive for this weekend.
Titus, you guys had a couple COVID scares on the offensive line. Have you elected to get vaccinated?
I'm vaccinated. I'm fully vaccinated. But I think that's like when it comes to vaccinated, it's a personal choice. So whatever guys decide to get vaccinated or not vaccinated is their own choice. I just personally decided to get it myself, but I don't look at it no type of way.
What led to you making that decision?
Just doing what's best I thought was for me and my family. No particular reason, just that simple. It's just me being there to give my family, the best position to stay safe. That's it.
Titus, how much more does it mean to an offensive lineman? Knowing you're going to run the ball more this season, also when you get close to the goal line, know that you could be better at running the ball than last season.
Yeah, I think it just gives us a chance to be more physical. Let us know that our coach believe in us. He think that we can dominate up front to be able to run the ball. We don't have to pass the ball all the time. So it's just good to know that we got a head coach and offense coordinator who's behind us, and they fully support us as a group.
Titus, are there technical aspects of his work moving inside on the offensive line that excite you?
Yeah, you get a chance to be a lot more physical. You get a chance you not blocking anybody. The tackle has a blocker, defensive end on him. I can go chip him and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun playing inside. I really like it.
Some tackles don't like going inside because you don't make as much money. Has that occurred to you?
No, it hasn't occurred to me. I think you can make a lot of money in this league at any position. So the opportunity to go inside and actually be good at it, I'm up for the challenge. I think I can do that, and I think no matter what happens, I think if I do what I'm supposed to do, you can get money either way it goes.
Why do you think you adjusted so well to moving inside?
Oh yeah, when I first was drafted. I played inside my first game against the Jags. I went through the whole training camp at left guard, and I think by me doing that it helped me to this time when I moved back inside. I was just remembering the stuff that I had went through and what I did to get better every day, and I just attacked that. My coach, he played guard. He helped me out and stuff like that. I got other guys who switched positions who talked to me a lot about what things I can work on to help adjust the change, and I just took all that on, and I'm liking it.
How much did you get a sense for it being related that the team wanted to run the ball more and more effectively this year, and you're moving from tackle to inside?
I just feel like it gave us the opportunity to get like Coach said, the best five on the field, and I can play tackle and guard, so. I felt like by me moving inside, it just gave us the best opportunity to put the best five on the field to get the team the best chance to win.
What does it mean to you and the line in general to have Laramie back?
Oh yeah, it feels good. Everybody knows what type of player Laramie is. We don't have to talk about it. It just feels good to have the whole group in that we're gonna play majority of the snaps together. So to get that camaraderie together, be able to practice with him every day. I know because he was out with COVID, just feel good, and I feel like we have something special cooking for this season.
Are there any favorite guards that you study when you moved? Any guys that you like to watch?
To be honest, I really haven't watched too many guards. Because I really don't like to watch too many different other players. I mean, I will watch some guys and see how they do stuff, but I really like to learn and do stuff my own way because I think every player is different. Everybody moves different. They see things different. But if I was to look at a couple clips of some guards, it would be probably Quinn Nelson. I think he's a really good player. Brandon Sheriff. He came in as a tackle and a moving a guard. So those would be two guys I'd probably look at.
Basically, the Jags and their front seven, what are some guys that jump out to you, the scouting report, and you watch them tape?
I just think the whole D line. You can't take none of the guys for granted. You got Kevon Chason. He's a DN. I played against him last year. He's pretty twitchy. Everybody know you had Josh Allen. He was in my draft class. He's been a pretty good player since he's been in the league. I got a couple new guys up front. I just think as a whole, we got to come out every play with a mentality to dominate, because you can't take these guys for granted. I think they're a better front this year, and we're practicing to have a dogfight up front.
You have fun.
Thank you very much.
You have fun pulling as a guard?
Oh yeah, it's pretty fun because you get to pull, run, stuff like that. You get to hit guys while you're running, so I think it's pretty fun.
Thank you.
Sure.